All right, talk about your strategy today, and you know, pleased with things. You must be, huh?
Yeah, I guess the strategy was just to sit around and be there late and make sure I get through. There was a little more of a crowd that I wasn't really quite, I mean, obviously I expected it, but it just wasn't really in my mind going into the race, and so I spent a lot of time going back and forth, shuffling around the people. But I'll be ready for it at finals, and that's about it.
Compare this to NCAAs. NCAAs, afterwards you said you weren't really ready mentally for the trial, and how are things different today?
Well, I was ready for it. I was, you know, even though this is only step one of the trials, this is still it. You can't, it's hard not to be mentally and emotionally ready for something as big as this.
You know, talk about your recovery after the collegiate season. Like, what are the pluses and minuses that you're facing after the collegiate season?
Well, I'd had a couple of really hard blocks of training toward the end of the season, and I'm just feeling better and better. Since NCAAs, I've been kind of feeling like I'm on the upswing, and I tried not to set it up so it would be a recovery after the collegiate season, but more of the end of the collegiate season would set me up to a great performance here. So hopefully
you worked your way through May then. You know, you kind of trained through. You trained through May.
I mean, I didn't train through. I was ready to race, but I definitely threw in some pretty hard training blocks when I was ready to. When I felt like I could afford to feel a little bit off my best.
You speak to your strategy for the final.
Make it through. You know, just do everything I can, try and win. I don't want to go too in depth about it, but
how confident are you going into it?
I mean, I try and bring an air of confidence into every race I do. I think it helps me, but you know, everyone else has just as good of a shot. So you know, people look great today, so I'm just trying to go in, telling myself everything I can to be ready to go, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Donn, when did you decide to commit yourself to the Steeplechase?
Sophomore year of college. In the winter, I started training it, and then I guess the commitment to Steeplechase as my primary event came this fall.
Came when?
This fall.